Hey everyone, hope you're having a good day. My name's Andy. My channel's Finding Value. Today we're going to do our daily technical analysis update of commodities, work our way through the dollar, yields, precious metals, and commodities ETFs that I follow. I'll interject my financial opinions as we go through it together. If you need help with anything, check out finding-value.com. I go through all these sectors and topics looking for potential investment opportunities, sharing those opportunities with everyone in the community. I've got my top picks broken out by sectors. The sectors that I do cover are dry bulk tankers. I cover uranium, gold and silver mining companies. Energy is a big one, so coal, oil, nat gas, energy service companies, fertilizers. I cover a whole bunch of different commodity type stuff. I look at everything. I look at emerging markets. I look at some of the Chinese companies, some of these other areas like Argentina, Chile. I'll take a look at them. I'm not as well versed in the emerging markets, getting way out there. Brazilian markets I cover. So then I look at the charts, find companies, do a little bit of research into the fundamentals, and share that with everyone in the community. I really like energy because I think that's where a lot of opportunities are, and I think they'll probably outperform pretty much everything else. So if you're interested, special coupon code that's still active. We've got a monthly discount and a yearly discount on both of them. 50% off the first month only on the monthly, and a larger discount on the yearly membership. Let's dive in and take a look, see what's going on here. So the dollar DXY slightly higher today. It's holding on. At the same time that we're seeing weaker yields. A little bit of fear creeping in, but not much. But dollar basically flat with weaker yields. The 2 years down, and it could easily head lower here. I know Scotty Bessent, he wants lower yields, and so does Trump. We got to manipulate the market, so we got to get these yields down and keep those stocks up. So we got the 2 year down, we got the 10-year down, and that looks like we could potentially break lower here. And then we've got the 30-year also taking a dive lower today. And we've got a little uptrend line there. Could be very similar to the 10-year breaking down a little bit today. So we could see further downside in the 30. TYX TNX ratio is up. This is supportive of gold going higher. This does look like a potential pattern consolidation that could break to the upside here. So I do think that this could work its way on up. This would be good for gold moving even higher. We have a long way to run in gold, guys. This could be a big run. TLT bond prices are slightly up with yields down. So we're continuing higher. We've got resistance ahead of us, but still looks like it's going to try to go through it. We've got the 2 and the 10 pulling back a little bit. This is a reversal candlestick. You can see a big wick at the top, and we could uninvert the curve some. So maybe there is more pain coming in the future here for the markets, because when you see weaker yields wanting to go lower and the yield curve wanting to uninvert, that very well could get a little bit of selling pressure. And we'll see how this falls. Gold's up $16 an ounce. This thing's flying. $3,056, $57. So it's flying. It looks good. Silver, I know some people are probably like, well, how come silver's not up? Guys, they don't want silver to go up. They use this in a bunch of different end items. They use it in circuit boards. They use it in solar. They use it. So there's some incentive to try to keep this down as long as possible. But this looks good, and I think the uptrend is still intact, and that hasn't rotated and turned. So it still looks good. We've got platinum down a little bit, but we are starting to work our way on up where we could potentially start to break at any second here. So we're right there. We're in that general area. And I do think if we can break above all this resistance going across there, I think we're going to get a big run. Big run. Palladium down 1.35%. And it's just chilling out right now. No change. Still looks good to go higher. GDX up a little bit. 0.8%. GDXJ up a little bit, 0.3%, and SOLJ just slightly down. Everything looks good, guys. Everything's still intact. There's no reversal candlesticks. Everything looks good. Go higher on all three of those. Our boy XAU, gold, silver mining companies versus gold, up a little bit, up 0.4%. And again, from this level, we've got a long way to go. Way up. Gold and silver mining companies could vastly outperform gold with a huge, long runway ahead of it. Crude oil up 0.4%. I know a lot of people are calling for $50 oil or something. Is it possible? It's possible. I'm not going to say that it's not possible. We are underneath the cost curves of the higher cost producers. So some of these producers could experience a little bit of weakness in the short term. Now, are we seeing equity weakness? No, we are not. We are seeing a bunch of positioning in the equities for a move higher. So what direction do I think this will go? I think they're financially repressing this and giving their buddies a nice, good entry. Those rough. That's a very rough thing to do to the retail investors. Get them all scared to sell their shares and steal them all up. TTF gas flying higher today. Looks like it's breaking out of this flag pattern to the upside, up 7.7%. We've got natural gas in America up 3%. That's looking good, and we're still above support. Everything looks good. Now, we are kind of in off-season, but it doesn't mean that off-season we have to go lower. I would play this from a long-term perspective that we're going to go up. That's what I would do. No selly for me. Our boy XOP, yeah, you know me, up 2.4% on a not a huge day update for crude oil. So we're cruising higher here. We're seeing positioning in crude oil. XLE as well. We're also seeing a little bit of an up move in OIH, but we're up against resistance. We'll see if we can punch through and continue higher. Newcastle coal futures are up 1.5%. It looks like it's trying to bottom. We'll see if we can get a bottom here and start working our way on up or sideways. Continue the bottoming process. Sprott Physical Uranium Trust is up 4.4% or so. Looking good. We've got the squeeze here and then the breakout today. Looking good, feeling good. Now, you should have been purchasing back here, not waiting for the breakout, in my opinion. Uranium futures up. Looking like it's trying to make a turn here. It's looking good. We've got URA up 3%. There we are. The downtrend is, oh my goodness, that was the worst downtrend ever drawn in history. The downtrend's broken, guys. It's good to go. Looks real good. URANIUM up 2.74%. Now you're buying, if you're an early investor and you're looking at the pattern changes, what I said during this update back here is I'd be a buyer here. That's where I would have purchased. In some of the individual companies, I would have bought them down here. URANJ also right there. That's your spot. Now you've got some distance coming on up. Now some people are going to say, well, is it okay to buy up here? Well, I mean, that's up to you, but I would have done it on these days right there. And I would have loaded in and routed up. And on the website, I did purchase one of my favorite companies in that general section right there, right in that spot, right what I said. And you can see that on the website. Copper killing it, up 2%, just rippy all day here. Look at that thing go. Looking fantastic. Good breakout there. COPX up 1%, a little over 1%. Looking good. Iron ore still down. Now this is an opportunity, in my opinion. This is where the opportunity lies. Everyone wants to chase price. No, you chase patterns. We're going up. This would be a good buy point, in my opinion. We're going higher. How do I play that, Andy? Well, I'll tell you the companies on the website, but I'm not going to tell you right now. This is that fractal pattern too, guys. That's the fractal pattern. This one was also evident in gold. It was also in silver. And here it is in iron ore. Aluminum trying to break out. Hasn't broken out yet. It will. Give it time. Nickel down 1.6%. We're still in an uptrend. It's not ruining that uptrend. Just let it go, baby. It's coming off that double bottom. We know we like the booty bottoms here. The big booty. See that big booty? And we got another little booty in the big booty. The double booty. Move up 0.3%. It's going to attack this resistance line. It's getting ready. We got the lows coming on up. So I don't know if it'll make another low here or something, but it's trying. Looks kind of like almost like a double bottom too, a little bit. Emerging markets up 0.24%. This looks good to go higher. Just a small little red candlestick there. We've got carry up 1.25. That's looking all right. It's trying. TAN up 0.67%. I don't really care. It's solar. No one cares about solar, guys. Kind of a ugly looking pattern though. This is upward facing. We've got lithium down slightly. This is going higher, in my opinion. We are sitting on top of support. We've got the fractal there, the flag pattern, the breakout, the retest, and then we've got momentum in a flag pattern. Looks good. We've got REMX also looking pretty good. Just small little bloody noses, small candlesticks. Going to go up eventually. We got Baltic Dry Index down slightly. We're coming back to basically the average area resistance. So yeah, we'll see what happens. But if commodities keep going, I do think that will keep going higher. XHB breaking its downtrend up 1.4%. We're breaking the downtrend. Now let's see if it sticks. If it sticks, then yeah, home builders might look pretty good. I know they released housing starts. They were up. At least that's a good thing. Russell's up 1.57%. Looking a lot better. A lot more structure through here. So that looks better to potentially try to work its way on up. S&P 500, it's a tough call. I don't like seeing these wicks at the top here. It makes me think that we've come on down. The momentum's still down and that we could potentially break lower here. Now, I just said that Russell looks like it was trying to put in some good work. So the next couple of candlesticks are going to be pretty important to determine the direction here. We could get hammered down lower. Remember what yields we're doing. If yields really start to fall, remember yields falling today? The 10-year, this could fall. Depending on what the market, how it absorbs these yields falling. If yields are falling because of a scare in the market, or if they're being manipulated lower. If they're being manipulated lower, it's trying to prop up the stock market. It's trying to prop this all up. So we'll see if they're successful at doing that. And then the NASDAQ, it's holding on. Momentum's to the downside. I don't see reversal here, though. Not yet. So that this could still has the opportunity to head lower, depending on how the market sees these yields. SMCI up about 6%. It's hanging on, but I wouldn't dive into this. This still looks like it could do something like that. Nvidia up 1.8. Again, I don't believe this move, guys. I'll have to wait and see. Bitcoin up quite a bit today, 4.5%. Nice, strong move. It finished quite strong. This convinces me to think that this could go higher. We've got a bullish engulfing here and here today. So, yeah, we could go higher here. Ethereum up 5.6. It's breaking to the upside. That's good if you are long Ethereum. I was looking for a break lower. MSTR up 7.5%. This is still consolidating. And remember, I had the 3-hump consolidation here. 1, 2, 3. This could easily break higher if Bitcoin and Ethereum, or I would say Bitcoin takes off. And then the VIX is down 8.5%. They're controlling the VIX. They're trying to suppress that volatility. But that's what I've got for today, guys. So give me a thumb up for the content. Subscribe to the channel. Subscribe to the website. Special coupon code if you'd like to use it. We've got a Sunday question and answer session coming up at 5 p.m. Mountain Time. You can ask me whatever you want. I know some people asked me some questions already, and we'll go over those questions. We've got some earnings conference calls that we're going to go over of some specific companies, about 5 of them, some highlights from them, and that's all I've got for today. So we'll catch you next time. This is Finding Value.